Yo riders, Manuel here. Servus from the Pain Cave. It's time for stage 4 of the Zwift Racing After Party. We are racing on the punchy Queen's Highway in Yorkshire. If you want to see the full route Recon, you can find the link down below. I had one mission today, go all in with an early attack. Let's break it all down and check out the race favorites first. So it will be about 2 minutes efforts for the final, and there are 4 guys to watch: Oliver McNeil and Henrik Guruzo with really stunning 2-minute PBs. They're really lightweight guys with 42 and 54 kilograms. There's also Delere from Belgium and Lutje, who have also really strong 2-minute PBs. So we are reaching here this crucial point. If you watch my route recon, you know this is where I want to put in my attack. I'm riding here Damien, my teammate. He is also there again, of course, and we plan to do the attack together. Let's see if we can make it work later. But until then, we still have the lead in to do, and then do the first loop of the Queen's Highway. We are reaching here the end of the sprint segment. So the route is 19.8 kilometers with 300 meters of elevation, 5 times Queen's Highway loop, and then the after party up Yorkshire KOM. You see we have 2 power-ups for this race, the Anvil for the downhills and the Feather for the uphill sections. So this is also crucial to be lucky at the right moments and get the right power-ups. So we are reaching the lowest point of the course in a second, and this will be go time for me. I'm using the Anvil to build up some speed, and I'm here a bit in the back of the field. I want to take all the speed, come from behind, and surprise all the guys, and you see that's working really well here. They're just doing around 3 watts per kg. I'm putting in a big attack, put down the hammer. Let's see if I can make it work. Damien is having a bit of a gap, 20 meters, so that was not ideal. He's also kind of pulling the guys behind. I could make that really well work. 7 watts per kg. I have a gap, 30 meters, 40 meters. The guys behind are kind of reacting, but not fully, so that looks good. Already 3 seconds, so as I kind of predicted in my route recon, you can create a gap of 3 to 4 seconds if you play it right. So, but now you see Delere, Belgium guy, he's chasing down 7.6 watts per kg. I'm still going at around 6.5 watts per kg. So really hard attack. Then also O, that's like the lightweight guide. He is going a bit weird here, 7 watts, 8 watts per kg. Then he's always going down 3.5. But Delere makes it work. He is also creating a gap here. 2 seconds behind me, and then there's 5 seconds gap to the peloton, and I'm reaching the top of the uphill section. I'm suffering here, 189 beats per minute heart rate, so that's quite my maximum at this early point of the race. Delere is catching up on me. I'm reaching the top, trying to give him one more hard time to close down the gap, but he will make it. As it seems, he's just 6 meters behind, and he will close down. But I'm still trying to give it all, and yeah, give him a hard time closing down the gap. But let's see. Now we are supposed to be 2 guys in front. The peloton is 8 seconds behind, so that looks quite promising. If he would work with me, then we could maybe create some successful breakaway move here. So I'm still going here at 4 watts per kg. So that was my plan, going hard uphill and using the downhill to recover, giving him the sign to work with me. But he's not really interested, as it seems. He just wanted to close down the gap, which is a shame, because I really wanted to make this breakaway work. But yeah, if you have one guy sitting on your wheel, that's not gonna work. So I'm trying to put in one more attack here, 8 watts per kg, trying to give it one more push to go alone, because I can see, like, with the Lyra together, we will not make that work. The peloton is down to 3-4 seconds, so you can see at this point it was never going to work, because in the downhill, if the peloton is using the Anvil's power-ups, like, they make up too much time and you can't make this work. So at this point I kind of see, okay, that's it, they will catch us, and at this moment they do. That's a shame. One message from Chris Horner.
Crazy, he's a knucklehead, there's no doubt about it.
Yep, so that was a knucklehead move. Unfortunately, I played my cards, I gave it all, but yeah, it was not possible. But here you see on the top, on the bottom right, Mac O'Neill, he is 5 seconds behind. So at least it was for something. We kind of distanced one of the favorites. And yeah, he's having a hard time closing down the gap. So I don't know how that happened, but yeah, he had a gap. So here you see my effort from the attack. So it was really hard push. I was putting in a huge attack and then tried to hold my watts per kg, but yeah, it was not enough. I spent a lot of energy, wasted a lot of energy, and at this point, you see, O is back here. So tutto completo, everything is together here, and yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame, of course. But yeah, back to my point. So I spent a lot of energy, and at this point, it was similar to that race that I kind of won twice. Like I was mentally and physically exhausted because you had this game plan, you wanted to execute it and win like that. Didn't work. So at this point, I knew I spent too much energy, and I didn't know like who were the other guys. Like I didn't know O was distanced. I didn't know that Delere, who is like also one of the big favorites, also spent a lot of energy. So I think compared to the other favorites, I didn't waste a lot of energy. But at this point in the race, I felt like okay, I played my cards, and that was it with my chances. Like no way I can still play a rule for or play my cards in the final. So you see in the downhill, if the guys are using the anvil, they are always kind of creating a gap and attacking. So this is another hard push. You see here after 18 minutes, we are at 269 watts average, which is around 4.35 watts per kg for me. So really hard race, and it will also end up in one of the fastest races of the day in terms of the final time of the winner. We are reaching the uphill section again. That's already the penultimate lap. So we are getting closer to the final, and I'm just trying to recover. Like, again, I played my cards, and at this point, I will not chase down anyone. I just try to recover as much as I can, try to save the legs for the final, and see if I can do anything there. Because at this point, I don't really believe in it. I lost my focus. I lost my hope. But yeah, I will of course just try my best and see what I can do. So we are in the final loop here, just 4.2 kilometers to go. It will be an intense final, and we are still at 267 watts average. So a nasty, brutal race. Taking the left turn, and then we are back in the uphill section, and the guys are going hard here, 7 watts per kg. So the pace is really intense, and soon we will see an attack which I kind of miss. Here you see it on the left here behind the power-ups. That's Guruzo, the Danish guy, one of the other lightweight guys attacking here, putting in a huge attack. I can't really see that at this point because of the power-ups. I could just notice afterwards, and he is opening a good gap here. He is doing a successful move, so maybe that was the better time to do the attack here. But I mean, you need to have strong legs. You see he's pushing 10 watts per kg. He's really strong. And now you see also McO'Neill, the other lightweight guy. He is also going for the attack, not slowing down right after. I decide like I will just wait here and yeah, wait for the final climb, wait for this to yeah see what I can do. We have this downhill, and then it's the final climb, 1.2 kilometers up the Yorkshire KOM. And yeah, you see here, Guruz is already way ahead. He's gone. No chance we will get him back. And yeah, let's see. For me, it's important now to find a good position for the final climb. You see, McO'Neill is attacking again in the downhill, putting in a huge attack here. Very successful and very smart. So yeah, fair play to him. I'm here in a really bad position once the climb starts. 1.2 kilometers to go. I'm really done. Like my heart rate is not up yet, but I feel like my legs were so hurting. And yeah, I just once I could make it back here to the front, I said like, okay, let's stay as long as possible with the guys and see how I can do. This section was really easy, so I also expected this climb to be a bit harder, honestly. And now it's uphill, 6.4%. I'm in a good position now, so that looks pretty promising. And this also gives me, you can see my face, I'm getting a bit more focused and yeah, happy again. And I tell myself at this point, okay, 500 meters, that's my effort. Like I can push hard. You see an attack by Delere. He is opening up a gap. He's accelerating. I'm trying to get back on his wheel. Missed that attack a bit. Not really smart. Kaloniemi from Finland is also there, trying to get to these two and close down the gap. That hurts. 191 heart rate. So I'm really suffering here. And it's still 300 meters uphill. So that's still a way to go. But yeah, I'm there. I'm there. I'm with these two guys, and I can see like, okay, we can still make the podium. You see O in front. He's 4 seconds ahead, and he's doing some weird watts like 0, 6.5. He was going like 12, 0, 10, 0. So it was weird. But yeah, 120 meters to go, and Delaire is opening up the sprint. I am trying to match his sprint, but there's just a bit of energy missing, and I can't make it. He is too strong. So fair play to him for finishing in fourth place. I'm in fourth place, 9 seconds down on the winner. Damian finishing in 10th place, also good result for him. And you see my watts per kg average is at 4.35 watts per kg average. So that was a really, really hard race, the hardest one for sure that I ever did. Here you see my chart, like with the big attack in the early part of the race. Then there was also like always something going on, not a lot of time to rest and recover. So what an intense race. You will also see that at my PBs. I set a new PB for 25 minutes, but I mean, I was close to my PBs from like 1 minute 30 to like, yeah, 25 minutes, just missing out on a few watts. And yeah, really, really hard race. I could also increase my calculated FTP by Zwift by 2 watts to 274, which is also great because considering when I started Zwift, it was at 238 the first time I did the grade. So really happy with that. Let's get back to the two winners, Guruzo and McNeil. And there's something odd. Let's check their heart rate, their average and maximum one, which is at 140 and 169 for Guruzo, and 150 and 181 for McNeil. According to their profile and photos, they're juniors and they seem to be around like 13 to 15 years old. And I kind of feel it's a bit sus that their heart rate is so low, like for that young age. When I was a junior, when I was 16, 17 years of age, doing junior races, my heart rate during races was at average of 180 for 3 hours, and I had a maximum of 215. When I was 13, my maximum heart rate was at 230. So I understand heart rates are different, bodies are different, but for their young age, this looks a bit weird. Like normally, yeah, it should be a bit higher, or maybe it was just zone two for them, and they're the next Tadej Bogacars. Who knows? Anyway, it was a great fight against Delire, so congrats to him. Was still an entertaining race, and I'm happy with how it played out, how it ended. And so yeah, I also hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching, and as always, feel free to leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more of my Zwift racing content, hit that subscribe button. See you next time. Cheers and ride on.